Behemoth's concert was a pure black metal ritual, but looking at that sea of fans, 4,000 people, punks, metalheads, gothic people, normal people, and tons of women, I had just one question. How the hell did a Polish underground black metal band go arena-sized? Are they the Metallica of black metal? Did they sell out? Well, stick around guys, I think I might have the answers and it might be something other than you think. Now this was my fourth Behemoth concert in just 6 years, but as a concert junkie that goes to over 100 bands per year, I just couldn't resist. And the Unholy Trinity tour with Rotting Christ and Satyricon opening promised the full black metal experience. So I went there pretty hyped, but also with that question, why are all these people here? The venue was a 4,000 capacity mini arena and it always has a killer sound, so no doubts in that department. Black metal feels best when it's served in an intimate, sweaty club. So I was curious not just about Behemoth but also about how Rotting Christ and Satyricon would do in a bigger space like this. Now long story short, both bands did great. Rotting Christ with their anthemic, epic songs is just perfect for a setup like this, and Satyricon once again reminded me I need to listen to their albums more. Great stuff. But both bands had a very limited show and very small stage space. It was obvious that Behemoth was not gonna let anyone steal their thunder. Then the curtain dropped and a wall of sound filled the air, and the song The Shadow Elite from their upcoming album The Shit of God exploded. The sound was razor sharp, the stage a blaze of fire, smoke, occult symbols. Behemoth took over, raw, massive and unstoppable. This wasn't just music, this was a theater of darkness. Orion's bass shook the floor, Seth's riffs cut like blades, and Inferno's drum were like a war machine. They're insanely tight. This is clearly not this band's first time at the rodeo. Inferno's drum sat on a riser and the stage was flanked by two staircases that the band used to command the stage that looked more like a demonic altar and is complemented with their usual costumes, face paint, masks and hats. It all adds to the spectacle. The frontman Nergal is the heart of it all though. At 48, he's just a force. He's growling with venom, he's chanting like a prophet, he's owning the stage with his corpse paint. He really commands the place like a dark warlord, and those 4,000 metalheads, goth, punks and tons of women, they chant and roar back. Now his energy makes everyone feel that they're part of his rebellion, and it creates some sort of an electric cultish vibe and a symbiosis between the fans and the band. They played 15 songs out of 9 different albums, quite a variety there, and that felt like a healthy dose of black metal after 2 killer opening acts. Now this performance was easily a 10 out of 10, it just all came together somehow. But here's the wild thing, I don't love all these songs, and some of them I actually don't even like. But that's the case also with other bands. There are bands like Slipknot, there is Rammstein, where I barely ever put on, but I go to every show with these bands that I can, and Behemoth is definitely in that category. Their live energy is just magnetic. So this concert definitely left me impressed, but I was not the only one reflecting on where this band has come to, because mid-show, Nergal kind of paused it and started talking about how he remembered the time when they were driving across the border, driving around Europe, playing for 10 people, 20 people, 30 people.
Going from town to town, from village to village, playing to 50 people, 100 people, 120, 80, 40, for decades. Only to make it here tonight, to fill up this place with you people. That is fucking amazing, incredible.
Now hearing this in the middle of the show made it just hit harder. Behemoth didn't just survive, they fucking conquered. In the 90s they were just a raw Polish underground act, grinding it. Now they headline arenas while some of their peers are still in the clubs. And just like Metallica that had brought thrash metal to a much larger audience than any other thrash metal band, Behemoth has broken black metal's mold. But for this, some people call them sellouts. Did they betray the roots or did they just evolve? But before we answer that, let's look at why did they make it where they are. Behemoth blends black metal coldness with groove and anthemic hooks. They're crafting tracks that are brutal, but they're still catchy somehow. You can look at the shift from Satanica's raw edge to the Satanist epicness. So that way, Behemoth's sound has become a gateway to extreme metal, drawing crowds far beyond the core of black metal. Behemoth's gigs are not just concerts, they're rituals. Now they use pyros, costumes, props, massive screens, lights, fire, smoke, all the shebang. It's kind of like Kiss, Slipknot, Rammstein and Ghost. And with this type of production, you kind of turn every show into a cultural event. It's packing diverse crowds that are not just there for the music, they're also there for the visuals. Their lyrics go way beyond Satanism. It's a lot about self-empowerment, rebellion, and challenging the dogma. And those themes, they draw in punks, outsiders, and activists. And that's different from a lot of black metal bands that focus only on the occult themes. And talking about activists, Behemoth has definitely shown their middle finger to oppression, especially in Polish conservative Catholic system. Their high-profile blasphemy trials made them freedom fighters. So obviously this has been great publicity, but it also draws in a lot of crowds that feel that they're fighting the same system. You can't talk about this without talking about their secret weapon, the frontman Adam Nergaldaski. At 48, Adam is magnetic. He's part warlord, part poet. His 2010 battle against leukemia, beaten against brutal odds, made him a symbol of defiance, inspiring fans who see him as a fighter. His human side shines. He's got this country rock band, Me and That Man. He does yoga. He's got short hair, not long hair like all the other guys. He's got this barber store. All of this is on display on his Instagram account, where he has almost 500,000 followers. You can see him living kind of a normal life. He's not that wasted guy rolling around somewhere in some occult Satanist stuff. He's actually building a mythic but yet very relatable aura. And this draws in diverse fans, and I think especially women. No disrespect to them, but I think a lot of other black metal guys are very, very unrelatable. Nergal is clearly also a marketing master. They have their own beer brand. If you look at their merchandising page, you gotta check it out, guys. They have high quality stuff, and the stuff that is available there, I mean, there is soap. I wouldn't be surprised if they would sell lube and condoms or bottled farts at some point. So with this, they've kind of turned Behemoth into a household name and almost like a lifestyle brand. So did Behemoth sell out with all this stuff? I mean, early black metal was all about being raw, underground, and poor. Behemoth was faced with a choice, evolve or die. So they polished their sound, they added all the theatrics, and they built a brand to survive as a band. Some purists would call this a sellout, but I would say that they adapted to thrive, and based on the 4,000 fans losing their minds at this show, people love it. Would I want every black metal gig to be this polished? No, not at all. But Behemoth's success brings more people to the dark side, and that's a win. So what do you think? Did Behemoth sell out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like concerts and deep dives, then maybe like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next drop. And if you like black metal with a twist, then here is a video about a band. It's a newish kind of German black and death metal band called Kanonenfieber, and I think they might be the next Behemoth.